Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about 12 roadblocks to healthy communication. Okay, let's say you've had a really long hard day and you just want a back rub. So you turn to your significant other wanting a back rub and you ask for a back rub. And well, that significant other has had a rough day too and really doesn't feel like giving you a back rub. So let's talk about the dirty dozen ineffective ways to communicate, unhealthy ways to communicate. Ordering, directing, or commanding. This is when you tell someone what to do, giving him or her a command. This would be like saying, you must give me a back rub. You have to give me a back rub. You will give me a back rub. Warning or threatening. This is threatening the person with the consequences if he or she does something. Well, you had better give me a back rub or else. If you don't give me a back rub, then you're really going to pay for this. Preaching or moralizing. This is when you're telling someone what they should or ought to do. You should really give me a back rub. You ought to give me a back rub. It's your duty to give me a back rub. It's your responsibility to give me a back rub. You're required to give me a back rub. Advising or giving solutions. This is telling a person how to solve the problem. Telling a person what the answer is without giving them a chance to solve or answer it. If I were you, what I would do is give me a back rub. Why don't you just give me a back rub? Can I suggest that you give me a back rub? Really, I think it would be best for you if you gave me a back rub. Lecturing or giving logical arguments. This is trying to over-influence a person with logic or the facts as you see them. Do you realize that I need a back rub, that I've had a bad day? And here's where you are wrong, because I'm going to be really stressed out if you don't give me a back rub. It's not right that you're not giving me a back rub. The facts are, I've had a bad day and I need a back rub. Yes, but I know you're tired, but I need a back rub. And you always have to have the last word. Judging, criticizing, disagreeing, or blaming. This is making a negative judgment or evaluation of the person. You're bad because you're not giving me a back rub. You are so lazy. All I asked for was a back rub. You're not thinking straight. Just give me a back rub. I just need a back rub. You can be so irresponsible. Agreeing or judging positively. This is offering your positive opinion or judgment of others so you can be manipulative, false, or threatening. I really approve of you giving me a back rub. That's a nice thing to do, giving me a back rub. You're a really good person when you give me a back rub. You really have the ability to give really great back rubs. Sympathizing, consoling, or excusing. This is when you're trying to make a person feel better by making their feelings go away. Talk the other person out of how they feel and deny the strength of their feelings. That's when you say something like, it's not so bad. You're not that tired. Don't worry. You'll feel better after you give me a back rub. All kinds of people go through this all the time. That's too bad that you feel bad, but I just want a little back rub. Interpreting, analyzing, or diagnosing. This is telling a person what their motives are by reading into them and why they're doing what they're doing or saying what they're saying, and communicating that you have it all figured out. I know the real reason why you're not giving a back rub to me. There's a real reason behind it, and it's because you don't love me anymore. Isn't that really the real reason? Cross-examining, interrogating, or probing. This is trying to find reasons, motives, and causes for every little situation or circumstance, searching for information. Who else have you been giving a back rub to? Is that why you don't want to? Where have you been giving back rubs out? What were you doing giving someone else a back rub when I need a back rub? How can you even think about not giving me a back rub? When do you think you're going to be giving me a back rub then if you're not going to do it now? Why won't you just give me a back rub right now? Shifting, avoiding, distracting, or diverting. This is trying to get away from the problem by distraction, humor, changing the subject, or giving in quickly. Well, let's not talk about it right now. Just give me a back rub and we'll work it out later. Or we can just discuss this later when you give me a back rub. Or, that reminds me of the time that I gave you a back rub before. And just whatever you want. Fine. Just don't give me a back rub. I don't care. kidding, joking, or using sarcasm. This is making the person feel foolish, shaming them, putting them down. Oh, so you think you know it all? You think I don't need a back rub? You think you don't have to give me a back rub? Well, fine, whatever. Did you get up on the wrong side of bed or something? Like, geez, I just asked for a little back rub. Oh, when did they make you boss of the world where you don't even have to help anyone out in need? So, those are the 12 roadblocks to healthy communication. Next time you need a back rub, be sure to ask nicely.